Happy Easter, everybody. It is I, the Robozoid. You're semi-likable and occasionally tolerable. Well, I guess you guys know the rest. Anyway, I never thought that I'd be doing a video for Easter Sunday, but yeah, here we are. I just wanted to run this by very briefly. It seems that Democrats are getting booed all over the entire nation. We might as well play this little clip here of the governor of Maryland, who's actually getting his worthless ass booed at what I believe is, I think this is a Baltimore Orioles game. I don't know. I don't follow sports ball that easily. But nevertheless, let's take a look at this interesting little exchange that happened between the governor of Maryland and, well, disgruntled baseball fans. Take a look. Mayor's
Maryland Governor Wes Moore booed today ahead of the season opener for the Baltimore Orioles. The Democratic governor is also facing separate criticism tonight as the state marks 2 years since the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed in Baltimore. Tonight, Maryland officials are highlighting the rebuilding effort, but critics say the timeline is far too slow and the cost is far too high. Correspondent Griff Jenkins is in Baltimore tonight.
I plan on being the governor who cuts the ribbon and brings that first vehicle across that bridge.
2 years after the
ball-headed popcorn fart, you haven't done anything about it.
Lives of 6 construction workers and paralyzed the port of Baltimore. Governor Wes Moore is optimistic of progress.
This still continues to be the fastest moving major project in the country.
But ballooning costs and massive delays are hampering the effort. Once projected at just under $2 billion with a completion date of 2028, the Key Bridge rebuild is now expected to cost more than double and won't open until 2030.
Meanwhile,
welcome Governor Healy and Mayor Wu.
Now this is happening up in Boston, if you can believe it. As liberal as they are, Mayor Wu is getting booed. Damn is right. I mean, I love how that one guy actually shouted communist at her, because that pretty much sums up the Democrat Party, or should I say demonrat party at this point in time, because the Democrats have become demons and rats that, honest to God, hate this country. Just something I thought I'd share with you on this fine Easter, because, yeah, the Democrats represent death. They represent the end of holidays, the end of Easter, which is something they've wanted to get rid of for a while, but doesn't have the publicity of Christmas. So, yeah, you can clearly see that the demographics are definitely shifting against the Democrats and in our favor.
At least when it comes and you isolate Democrats, I mean, these numbers are just atrociously awful. A double A for the Democrats here. I mean, just take a look here. Congressional Dems have the right priorities. Look at this. Overall, 74%.
What's a priority?
Nearly 3 in 4 say no. Just 25% overall say yes. You might say, okay, well, at least Dems like Democrats. Not the case. Look at this. The majority of Democrats are independents who lean Democrats. Look at this. 55% say no, congressional Democrats do not have the right priorities. And then you just see a minority, 45% of Democrats say that congressional Democrats have the right priorities. This, to me, just jumps out of the screen because it screams primary challenges all over the map, and it says that even if Democrats don't like Donald Trump, they don't like their own party either when it comes to Congress. And overall, I mean, my goodness gracious.
so this is sort of like Democrat on Democrat crime here. What's overall approval among Democrats of their leaders?
Yeah, okay. So you speak about Democrat on Democrat crime, and I want to know how unusual what we're seeing.
You
right
gotta
now
love how animated
Democrats
this guy is.
Democrats in Congress. Take a look at this. This is a trend line going back through the years at midterm elections in which there's a GOP president. Look at this. In 2006, Dems' net approval of congressional Democratic leaders was plus 28. You go back to the last midterm, look at that, plus 19. Very much on the positive side. The bottom has fallen out. The bottom has fallen out. Minus 4 points. That is Democrats.
The bottom is falling out like Biden keeps falling down.
Congressional leaders, even Democrats don't like their own leaders when it comes to Congress. And overall, of course, the numbers are just absolutely awful. So Democrat on Democrat crime, absolutely. This, to me, screams, again, primary challenges across the map, and it screams to me, hey, when it comes to those next leadership elections, maybe something might be.
So you can see clearly how unpopular the Democrats are, even among their own party. They're just so tired of the wokeness. They're tired of the insane policies that they keep pushing. But the one thing that seems to keep them afloat, at least so they think, is Trump derangement syndrome. So pretty much that sums it all up in a nutshell. If you want to know how the Democrats are doing, all you need to do is take a look at that animated fellow on CNN and also the polls there. This has been the Robazoid saying, I hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you did, smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, and for goodness sake, just remember, wokeness is weakness. Happy Easter, happy Passover if you're Jewish, and be here or be absolutely nowhere else.